Hello, everyone. My name is Isaac Aguilar. I am a senior at Escondido Adventist Academy in northern San Diego County. So, when I was in fourth grade, I went to Discovery Elementary School. And in this class, I learned a lot about the civil rights movement and about its important leaders, such as Martin Luther King Jr. And as the pure little fourth graders we had the opportunity to make our own parallel speech to his infamous I Have a Dream speech. So now imagine me, this short little fourth grade boy, just trying to make his own I Have a Dream speech. And I'd like to share that with you guys. So my speech said, I have a dream that one day everyone will carpool and ride bikes and scooters. Yes, you are correct. I, Isaac Aguilar, want no more global warming. Every day, week, month, year, generation. Global warming grows and shrinks. That is why we have to stop and start again. This is why scientists think it's over in 2020. So go green and go clean. Reduce, reuse, recycle. So not bad for a fourth grader, right? Aside from any little grammatical errors and a lot of the run-on sentences, the point can come across. But what's most important is through Project Green Challenge, I was able to learn about all the problems in our world and be introduced to the solutions that I could be a part of. Before, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know if I wanted to be a teacher or an astrophysicist, but after Project Green Challenge, I was able to discover my passion and my purpose and role in this world. When we grow up in this world, we tend to take a lot of our things for granted. As when we were little kids, we would play in the soil. We didn't care about which clothes we wear, and we just ate the food that was like this mushy thing. But through Project Green Challenge, I was introduced to the freedom that a sustainable life can really bring. I learned about renewable energy, about wind energy, solar energy, and how all these things can make a positive impact in our lives. I helped my friends adopt meatless Mondays and even try going vegetarian. And when my mind, because a lot of the times we think about what we can do, but when my mindset shifted from what I can do to how it can impact other people, that was when I really realized that this is what I was born to do. Like Dr. Bronner says, all one or none. We have to work together. We have to live for each other. I also got to see how to make Fairtrade vegan chocolate chip cookies with amazing brands like Immaculate, Earth Balance, Nutiva hemp oil for my egg substitute. And the cookies turned out to be the greatest cookies I ever had. Compared with, I made chocolate chip sandwiches with Ben & Jerry's non-dairy ice cream, which was also fair trade, and I did not know that. So now I can eat that without feeling guilty. So now I want to come back to my speech, because what's really important is that I remember back in elementary school when environmental consciousness used to be a huge thing. I remember on Earth Day, my class would go out, we'd plant trees, we'd clean up on beaches. But now I don't hear a lot about that stuff anymore. And it kind of makes me a little sad to think of that. I also see how back then we used to think that we had to change our ways by 2020. And that's hard to believe because that's less than 3 years away. And it can be a little depressing sometimes because it's hard to believe that things are getting better. We have rising sea levels, rising temperatures, rising extinction rates. All these negative things are rising, but the question I want to ask you, why isn't our passion rising? Along with all these things, all these negative things that keep rising, our passion, our drive has to rise with them if we want to overcome. We have to be able to work together to make a change in this world. It's completely illogical to believe, to lose interest and to lose passion when things get worse. My efforts and everything I do has to match and be greater than the intensity of global warming if I want to restore peace and balance to our world. I used to be afraid in the past. I didn't think that I could make a change in this world. I used to be shy. I wouldn't like to talk to people a lot. And I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I would just try hard in school, I'd get straight A's and everything. But I never really knew what I wanted to do. So once I discovered Project Green Challenge, I was just forever grateful because I was able to discover what I wanted to do with my life. I want to go to higher education. I want to go to university so that I can study environmental science and sustainability so that I can make a change in this world. I used to pray to God to just show me what my path is in this life. And once I discovered Project Green Challenge, I realized that this is what I love and this is what I care about. It is sometimes difficult to make change in this world, but that's what makes change so important. I have to be able to stand up and be bold in this world and to make the change that I want to see. Any change, any leader that I look towards isn't going to be enough for me because I want to be that leader. I won't be satisfied just sitting somewhere and complaining about all the problems in our world. I have to step up. And the fact that I'm here with all you amazing people just proves that what we are fighting for is worth it. We are fighting for our home, for our neighbors, our friends, our family, and our future children. This is a cause that all our efforts put forward will not be in vain. I now have the confidence that I can make a change in this world because of PGC. Just like we see amazing figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and the women's suffrage movement, all these changes had opponents that thought that these great things could never accomplish. But through Project Green Challenge, I discovered that I can be that leader to make the change that I want to see in this world. Whatever efforts I put forward will be able to make change, because with all you guys that I'm here today, we'll be able to work together to make a difference in our world. No more will I be afraid of judgment or of failure, because Project Green Challenge has planted a seed of passion and determination inside me that will thrive. I will make an impact in this world. We all will make an impact in this world to see the sustainable green future that we want to see, thanks to PGC.